locked rooms. We make a pretty good team, don't you think so?
Well, what do we do from here? I see. The way forward is clear. It must be due to solving all of the locked room mysteries. Now let's go.
Right.
Again, I gotta ask, who's supposed to be the protagonist here?
Alright. So let's go on and see where we get led to next.
This place is creepy.
Don't be afraid to roll the dice. You must keep pursuing the truth. Emotions must be discarded to reach a perfect solution through a perfect deduction. Isn't that right?
Yes.
I'm not really totally sure what I'm supposed to be thinking here. Okay, so we're at picking the culprit already?
Is this some dungeon?
What is the meaning of this? Let me out of here!
Let me out! I'll kill your ass in the name of God!
I have nothing to do with the case.
I'm not the culprit! Let me go!
Wow, they're all here!
So now we must pick out the true culprit of this case.
The true culprit.
Yuma, you solved all the locked room mysteries before you made it here. You should have all the clues and evidence you need to accuse the culprit. To be honest, when I first met you, I thought you were rather pitiful.
You sure are honest.
But my opinion of you has improved. These mysteries have brought you closer to becoming a true detective. Now tie up all the loose ends and prove that I am not mistaken about you. With your logic, anything is possible.
All right, I'll try.
Ooh, somebody's guilty.
Okay, who's the culprit? Figure it out and hit him with a dramatic finger point. Make the right choice and you'll reveal a new truth. So based on all of the evidence, who is the nail man? It would have to either be the priest
I'm not the nail man!
or the nun.
I'm not the culprit! I'm not the nail man.
How can I be the
Okay,
nailman?
so, again, didn't have access to the furnace, couldn't burn the evidence, can't be him. That rules him out of one of them, so it can't be him.
I'm not
He
the
couldn't fit through the
nail man.
grate, that rules him out, couldn't be him.
I'm not the culprit!
So the only thing I have left is the fishing line.
I'm not the nail man!
Her injured arm raises a lot of questions for me. Why is it injured? There's
I'm
nothing
not the culprit!
particularly standing out to me about the priest, though. But I can't completely rule him out.
I'm not the nail man!
I'm not the culprit!
I think I just need to make a choice here. Let me see what happens if I pick the priest.
The culprit is you, Father.
What? That's an absolutely...
Ridiculous thing to say.
Then I suppose I'm right.
Him again? Why won't he just give up?
If he's showing up here to obscure the case, he has to be the culprit.
You're saying the priest, a man of the cloth, is the culprit? That's impossible.
I don't think so at all.
How dare you spew such nonsense?
Right! Do not make baseless accusations.
Oh, especially because he's reacting like this.
The culprit has to be someone else.
Yuma, can I leave this to you?
You absolutely can, Halara.
It's not a baseless accusation. You're the only one who could possibly be the culprit.
Master, you're acting like a real detective. Go on and boom kill him.
Alright. Phantom Priest. Ooh. I love these Mystery Phantom designs. They are so fucking cool. Oh, what does he have assist here? With Seth? Okay, persons with access to the incinerator and the vent of the study.
I'm a man of the cloth.
Oh, actually, that might have been it.
It's total blasphemy. I'm not the nail. That's it. The first one to discover the bodies. The mailman is the worshipper.
Oh, or maybe it has to be that.
Say,
It's the priest. No doubt. Find a way to prove it. Okay. So it has to be that. So that last one has to be the one I refute with persons with access to the incinerator.
It's total blasphemy. I am not the mailman. That's it. The first one to discover the bodies. The mailman is the worshipper.
And that is absolutely not the case.
This is the truth.
Because he didn't have access to the incinerator to burn the rope ladder.
The rope ladder used in the clock tower's locked room was found in the incinerator, which only clergy can access. The worshipper may be a regular churchgoer, but he's no clergy member. So he's no longer a suspect.
Shut up! Shut up! Ridiculous!
Burnt rope remains. Victim's cause of death. Thin person, probably.
The church is the culprit?
So he's probably going to blame the servant.
I am not the culprit. There are others working for the church.
That is true.
Yes, there's the servant. The servant must be the nailman. The servant was able to commit the crimes.
And that is...
To be
Okay.
eliminated as a suspect. He pretended to discover a rope ladder.
Okay, I see what it is.
right.
I just missed it.
Then
Yeah, the servant isn't the mailman. Because he
The
couldn't
church
fit.
is the culprit. Even so, I am not
Again,
the
I'm not
culprit.
entirely sure what exactly rules out the nun. But I guess we'll find
There
out.
are others working for the church. Yes, there's the servant. The servant must be the nailman. The servant was able to commit the crimes.
No, he was not.
Through this mystery. Climbing up to the underground casino's window with only nails for footing would require considerable agility. Judging by the size of the window, there's no way someone of his size could have committed the crime.
No, no! Absolute lies!
Okay. So we rolled out the worshipper. So it has to be the fishing
The
line, right?
nun must be the culprit.
So let's see what he has to say.
She's thin and also works at the church. The nun was absolutely able to commit the crimes. It's not like she's afraid of heights.
She's not afraid of heights.
She used the nails to climb. And you know she's always saying, I'll kill your ass in the name of God. It's clear she's the ruthless sort.
It's clear she's the ruthless sort. The nailman has to be a member of the clergy and thin. If that's all, doesn't the nun also fit the bill?
But
She's not the nailman, though. I can prove it. Maybe I'm missing something. Someone with full use of their arms. Okay.
The nun must be the culprit. She's thin and also works at the church. The nun was absolutely able to commit the crimes.
No, she was not. She doesn't have use of her right arm. So that's what ruled her out, the fishing line. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure.
The culprit tossed the key behind the corpse with
The reason
perfect
I was
aim.
hesitating is because we didn't really know I mean, she said it was from going hard on base. But again, like, it could have been, like, maybe sliced or damaged from the rope. I mean, the string... Actually, no, even in that case. If it was damaged in something else, she still couldn't even use the rope way. So I guess no matter what, that would have ruled her out. Alright. I guess I wasn't thinking about it enough.
With her dominant hand injured, the nun couldn't have done that. Which means she's not the culprit.
It's over, Father. We've ruled out all the possible suspects. That leaves us with the killer.
It's not the churchgoer, the servant, or the nun. There's only one option left.
Only one
Father,
person who fits the
it's
criteria.
You are the nailman.
Hey, say something quick. Otherwise, they'll pin me as the culprit.
Well,
Even this incompetent idiot can't say anything.
You're useless. I am a priest in service to God.
Time to transform again. Oh, Jesus.
I
Oh,
am
yeah, that's
not
the nailman.
nailman.
You are totally the nailman. Look at you.
What god would make you this ugly?
All your proof is nothing but fantasy. You don't have a single piece of hard evidence.
Hard evidence?
But Master, you do! It's easy.
Based on the facts, the priest must be the culprit. The decisive evidence that proves it is... I don't know. What do I do?
What?
A detective must always prioritize solving a case. Listen, a detective isn't an arbiter of justice. Unraveling a case is top priority, even with questionable methods.
What do you mean?
Questionable methods, huh?
In short, you must get them to confess. Use everything in your arsenal, even if it requires bluffing.
Oh, we're gonna lie now.
Use everything?
Don't hesitate to use anything that might give you an advantage. Emotions must be discarded to reach a perfect solution through a perfect deduction. Always remember that.
We know we're not wrong. The priest has to be the nailman. We just have to get some way to get it out of him.
Bluff? In other words, I should just claim I have solid evidence. But what could
Maybe
I use
stir
as
a
a
reaction
bluff?
out of him. What could we use as a bluff? So, another death match. So what can we use to bluff? Murder case reports suspicious footprints. So let's see. Report concerning the clock tower murder case. I don't know if that's gonna be it. Suspicious footprint. The footprints! That has to be it. It has to be the
Your
footprints.
stupid fantasies. Everything you say is nothing but a fantasy. You have no proof find my fingerprints? Did you find my blood? Of course there's no evidence.
Nope. We have evidence. The footprint has to be his.
You left clear evidence at the clock tower's crime scene. There were footprints left under the window in the mud. When we inspected them, we found out they perfectly match your footprints.
Impossible. I already burned those shoes in the incinerator.
Well, now you just confessed, you fucking idiot.
You gave yourself away.
Good job. Welp. There's the confession. Does that mean it's over? Because he just confessed. He just admitted it.
I swear, I only enacted justice in the name of God.
Looks like it worked. Good job, Yuma.
Thanks.
Kanai Ward is rotten to the core. To save it, someone had to get their hands dirty.
By enacting contract killings?
Those slain were the evil incarnate that harmed others. That's why the people asked the nailmen to kill them. Evil must be punished. And so, I strangled them, made them suffer. All I did was slay evil.
If someone hates somebody bad enough, they give that name to the Nailman. And this priest went around killing those people as the Nailman.
The urban legend offered targets for murder.
A priest is supposed to be the voice of God, but he went around killing people because someone wanted them dead. What is awesome!
It's terrible. It's insane to think that he'd kill people for a reason like that.
That could be said about all murders. Insane people kill for insane reasons. Anyway, you did it, Yuma. My expectations of you weren't wrong after all.
Is it finally over? Huh.
No.
Nothing's happening.
We still have to reap his
Last
soul.
time-
Yeah, the soul of the true culprit who created this mystery labyrinth should appear. And since it didn't,
Was he not the true culprit?
it looks like this isn't over yet.
Huh? It's not over?
No, he has to have been the he just admitted to being the Nailman.
There are still mysteries related to the Nailman killings within this mystery labyrinth.
But we solved all of the locked rooms and discovered the true identity of the Nailman. Was I wrong? But the priest even confessed to it.
Calm down, Yuma. There's no need to panic. If the Nailman's identity is exposed and all mysteries are yet to be solved, then most likely someone else's agenda is involved in this string of killings.
The Peacekeepers.
Someone else's agenda?
Meaning the Nailman didn't work alone.
Right.
You mean there's another culprit? But
Yuma, if you consider yourself to be a detective, you must see the truth through to the very end. No mystery concludes with a dead end. There is nothing we detectives cannot solve.
all right.
We have to review these killings from a different perspective. Out of the 4 locked rooms, if any of them were hiding a mysterious secret,
There was one.
it would be the room that's obviously different
Yep.
from the others.
The one that's different, and that didn't give us a solution key.
Different.
Right.
Help. Isn't that right? That's what you
Because I
want,
don't think
right?
3 was the job of the nail man. 1, there was 1 doll. And the victim wasn't strangled. They were beaten over the head.
Huh?
Oh, fine. I can't say no to you, and you're so
So there's a
helpless
hidden
like
secret
that.
in the 3rd room.
Okay, master. Lay it all out.
It has to be the 3rd locked room.
Let's work together as a team.
The victim's... Yeah, the victim's death.
That's right.
Oh, I can fast forward this. Alright, D, E... That's an L. A... T... H... Yep. The victim wasn't strangled. Well, they were strangled after they were killed, but the cause of death was blunt force trauma. So there must have been another killer in this case. The priest didn't kill the woman in the art room.
A new path's opened up. It seems to be a hidden passage. If so, then the truth should be somewhere down there. Let's go.
Yeah.
I see. So the cause of death for the victim at the art gallery storage is the only one that's different.
Right.
Right. The victims in the other locked rooms were all strangled to death. All had strangulation marks and scratches, defensive wounds.
There were no defensive wounds on this woman.
The victim in the third locked room had strangulation marks, but no signs of resisting. There's also evidence of blunt trauma to the head, which can be considered the fatal blow.
The marks could have been made after the victim died, so as to appear as if strangulation was the cause of death. The real cause of death is blunt force trauma.
So where does this lead us then? We'll have to re-examine that last room, right? Okay, so there's 3 doors.
Here's another obstacle, but it's likely to be an insignificant one. Yuma, let's solve this mystery and move on.
Right.
Okay. Why was the cause of death made to look like strangulation? The work of a copycat. Someone was trying to imitate the killings.
Right here! The strangulation was faked, to imply this crime had the same perpetrator as the other 3 incidents. By making the crime scene as similar as possible, it appeared like the mailman was responsible for an unrelated murder. Which means this was a copycat crime.
I agree.
So then, who did it? Who's the copycat?
Among the string of mailman killings, there could be some that were done by copycat criminals.
That has to be why the mystery labyrinth still remains, even after discovering the mailman's identity. So who is the copycat criminal?
Indeed, we need to uncover this imposter's identity.
I wonder, could it be the worshipper?
All right.
I'm starting to lean towards the worshipper, because he was in the museum.
You're
I don't know.
accusing me of being the copycat criminal? What the hell? I'll kill your ass!
It might be the boy, though.
No, it's not me.
I told you already. I have nothing to do with this.
The fact that the kid is here is kind of suspicious to me. Okay, no. I was wrong, obviously. I'm an idiot. Why would it be the boy?
The culprit can only be the copycat by having info about the other crime scenes.
Okay, so yes, it was the worshipper. I'm the fucking idiot. But what else is new? So yeah, the copycat killer is the worshipper. Obviously. You fucking idiot, John. Why would you attack the kid?
You are the copycat criminal.
Well, at least now I know what happens when you pick the wrong person.
Huh? Me? What are you talking about? I told you all about the Nailman, and even cooperated with your investigation.
Yeah, to throw us off the trail.
And now you think I'm a murderer? Are you fucking kidding me? This is crazy. Your investigation isn't worth shit. I'll crush you to dust, you filth!
Alright. So let's see. What keys are we working with here? Woman's corpse, victim's neck. Okay, it has to be... I wonder, did he not know the cause of death because the death was... Okay, we'll have to see what it is. I'll just stay with this one for now.
Why accuse me of being the culprit? I was just first on the scene. Why do you think I'm a copycat criminal? It could have all been the Nailman. The cause of death was just different each time, yeah? Even if there was a copycat.
No, non-public information.
Criminal? Why is it me? The servant would be the copycat. The nurse could be the copycat. Anyone could have done it.
How did I dodge that?
Say,
Except...
Yeah, you need to know the details of the case.
Why accuse me of being the culprit? I was just first on the scene. Why do you think I'm a copycat criminal?
Ow.
It could have all been the Nailman. The cause of death was just different each time, yeah?
What wasn't... Oh.
I knew it.
say,
In that case...
Okay, yeah.
Why
So it had to have been the past Nailman murderers.
accuse me of being the culprit? I was just first on the scene.
well,
Oh, right.
Why accuse me of being the culprit?
Okay, so I have the right key.
I
It's
was
just
just first
same
on the
same
scene.
one, same one.
Why do you think I'm a copycat criminal? It could have all been the Nailman. The cause of death was just different each time, yeah?
No. Okay, I'm wrong again.
I knew it.
But
Okay, anyone could have been
Accuse
the
me of
mailman.
being the culprit.
That's what I
I
have to
was just
refute.
first on the
Okay,
scene.
I get
You
it now.
think I'm a copycat criminal? It could have all been the nailman. The cause of death was just different each time, yeah? Even if there was a copycat criminal, why is it me? Irving could be the copycat. The nut could be the copycat. Anyone could have done it.
And that's where it's wrong. No, not anyone could have done it. Because the cause of death wasn't made public. That's what I had to refute.
The cause of death in the art gallery was blunt force trauma, faked as a strangling to resemble the nailman's MO. But the murders all being strangulations wasn't made public right away. The only ones who knew that were those who actually set foot on the crime scenes. That includes the mailman himself, the Peacekeepers, and the first eyewitnesses on the scene.
Which was always you.
Which means you! You could have committed the murder in the art gallery.
He's running away. Man, it's the first time that happened.
Master, after him! Beat some sense into that sensitive, nonsensical phantom!
The what?
Oh, unless this is just the God Shinigami portion. Because Big Zilch did, or Big,
The
yeah,
first
Big
on the
Zilch
scene
did
to
this too.
also be the culprit is rather cliche.
He was always suspicious, but because the real mailman was someone else, I didn't connect the dots.
True, I did suspect him
He
from the
was
start too of
fascinated
being
by
the nailman.
And by studying him, he eventually knew more about him than anyone
And
else.
he wanted to be just like the person he was
Ultimately,
obsessed about.
He became the mailman.
It's ironic that he exposed his own crime by knowing too much about the other ones.
Master, the truth is right there! My radar is banging like crazy!
Banging?
Okay. I mean, I may have made some mistakes on this one, but... Oh no, I got most of it right.
Go away! I won't let you! You have the truth!
Looks like we've arrived at the final stage.
If we make him submit, we'll completely solve the mystery labyrinth! Master, don't let your guard down!
Yeah.
Alright. God Shinigami time. I actually rather like this segment. I really wish you didn't do that every time. No, you could just pick him up.
Let's do this, Master!
We'll never destroy this port! Damn you! Stop it! Shut up! Damn this! Stop with your lies! Everything was done by the nailman! I'm not the culprit! How dare you accuse me when you have no proof? You didn't even check the crime scenes back then!
That was... Oh yeah, Hilarious Forte.
You're wrong! Huh? Come on! Thanks to Hilarious Forte, we were able to see what each crime scene looked like at that time.
My power allows me to see the moment the first witness saw the crime scene. Not the culprit, not the victim, but how it appeared when a third party first entered.
I see. So the third party we saw that time was the employee at the art gallery.
We used post-cognition to gather all the evidence.
Time to countdown!
Wrong! Shut up! Stop it! Get away from me! Damn it! Why you? Get away from me! Get away! Get away! Get away! Who cares if you use post-cognition? You only saw what I saw as the first person on scene! No clue will help lead you to the culprit! You're never gonna find the culprit! What you saw is only what I saw the moment the corpse was discovered!
Right. So it would be the paint on the floor.
Hilarious post-cognition showed us that the paint can at the gallery storage entrance had been knocked over. And according to the art gallery staff member's testimony, that was your doing. You went into the crime scene first, and the art gallery employee behind you noticed you knocking over the paint can. But Hilarious post-cognition only shows the scene when the corpse is first discovered. So if you were the first person to find the
Then that
body,
paint can wouldn't
the
have been
scene
knocked
before the
over.
paint can fell over would have been recreated. But it wasn't. The paint can had already been knocked over when the corpse was discovered. That means the first person to find the corpse was the art gallery staff member, not you. The reason you didn't count as the first person to find it is because you're the culprit. This is the truth of the case.
Looks like we're getting 2 souls from this one. Priest and the worshipper.
Master, finish him! Shove all your evidence into the solution blade and slash as hard as you can!
Alright. Induction Denouement. Alright. So the first one is, where did the culprit leave the room from? The first case. That would be the vent. What did the culprit use to climb the wall? That was the nails. What did the culprit tie to the vent? That was the fishing line. What did the culprit pass the line through? Let's get back to stall. And where did the culprit pass the line through last? That was the back of the corpse's neck. What was nailed to the doll? That was the key. The culprit used the rope ladder to escape. Culprit used the incinerator to destroy evidence. And then to wrap it all up, who is the nail man? That is the priest. And the copycat killer is the worshipper. I like these mystery labyrinths a lot. I like these much better than Danganronpa's class trials. They're just so much more interesting to me. Even if they take as long, it feels like they go much faster. Maybe that's just me.
A series of locked room murders based on an urban legend. Will we discover the true identity of the Nail Man? Truth bombs are about to be dropped. Time for the deduction denouement.
To solve the mystery of this string of events, we have to know who the Nail Man is first. The Nail Man is an urban legend of Kanai Ward. You write down the name of someone you want dead, and drive a nail through it and a doll to a tree behind the church. And the Nail Man will kill that person for you with a countless number of nails.
A string of murders exactly like that urban legend began half a year ago.
All of the crime scenes featured a corpse and dolls nailed down within a locked room. The first murder happened 6 months ago at a secret club in Kamasaki district.
The victim was none other than the geezer who owned the place, and the cause of death was strangulation. I heard the buy-in to place a bet was pretty steep, and cheating was rampant, so it was obviously a scummy place.
The key to the door was inside of a glass. And the vent that connects outside looked too high for escape to be possible.
But the culprit used the nails driven into the wall as footholds to climb. With the proof? Why, the nails that were bent downward.
The vent was not screwed down at the time of the murder, so it could easily be removed and used as an escape route. The second murder happened 3 months ago. It was at a mansion near Gima district.
The victim was some real estate agent who lived there, and the cause of death was again strangulation. He made a lot of money through shady real estate deals, so of course someone would be out to get him.
The door to the crime scene was the only possible entrance. But the key to that door was underneath the nailed-down victim. After the culprit escaped, some sort of trick was used to get the key back into the room.
A fishing line passed from the vent through the eye socket of the doll and propped up the upper body of the corpse. All that was left was to exit the room, lock it, throw the key in from the vent, and boom! You've got yourself a locked room mystery!
The key was tossed under the victim from the vent, and once the fishing line was retrieved, the corpse's upper body fell over, completing the crime scene.
The nails in the upper body didn't pierce through completely, so it wasn't nailed down at all.
The third murder happened 1 month ago in an art gallery storage room in Gima district.
The skank's cause of death was blunt force trauma!
Gotta do that in the in the summary color skank one last time.
She was a pretty lady who let her looks get to her head, and she got boom killed.
The key to the storage room was nailed to a painting through a doll. Another trick was used to get the key back inside the room here.
The painting with the doll nailed to it was propped up against the window, and then the culprit left the room. They nailed the key to the painting through the window, knocked it over, and bam! All done!
Those are the truths behind the past 3 cases.
Now,
And now, there's been another murder at the
Next
clock
case.
tower in Kanai Ward.
the final Nailman case.
The woman's cause of death was strangulation. Since you told that kid you'd take care of it, we gotta solve this case.
The clock tower crime scene is rather high up on the 3rd floor. The door was locked from the inside, and the window shutters were also locked. But there was rainwater under the window, and the nails in 2 of the dolls had rub marks.
In other words, the culprit must have hung a rope ladder from the dolls to escape out the window. With my logic, anything is possible.
Thank you, Halara.
Why are you imitating?
Oh no, that was Shinigami.
Anyway,
Oh shit, I bought it.
the killer cut their footing on the way down from the window. That way, they could just pull on one side of the rope to retrieve the whole thing.
The shutters come down under their own weight, so they locked once the rope was collected. I'm surprised you noticed the auto-locking feature. You sure love your shutters, Master.
The rope ladder was collected, then burned in the church incinerator, which only clergy have access to.
That's how we know the nailman must be someone from the clergy.
But one question arose from this. The nailman killings share one more characteristic. All the victims were murdered by strangulation. This piece of information wasn't publicized.
The cause of death in the art gallery murder was blood force trauma. The strangulation marks were added later.
Which means that it was someone mimicking the nailman. But I already know the identity of the copycat killer. First, the nailman must be someone thin enough to pass through the vent.
Someone with the skills to throw the key with precision.
And someone affiliated with the church.
The priest! You're the nailman!
And the copycat is someone who knows that all of the victims were strangled to death.
Because he was the first witness in each case, the person capable of replicating the mailman's crimes is...
The worshipper! You're the copycat criminal!
And that's the entire truth behind the Nailman crimes. Man, what a fucking case!
This is the truth of the case!
Alright, gentlemen. Time to die.
What's that?
It's the truth. The soul of the true culprit who built this mystery labyrinth.
I see. It looks otherworldly, but there's an ominous air around it.
Thank you, Halara. I was only able to make it this far thanks to you.
I only kept my part of the deal. You made the right choice hiring me. But I will say one thing. You've taken another step toward being a detective. That much is certain. I, Halara Nightmare, acknowledge you.
Really, Halara? You do?
Aw.
Alright, all eyes on Shinigami!
What's about to happen?
Well, they're about to be killed.
Oh, isn't it obvious? It's the moment we've all been waiting for! Time to boot kill the bad guy! Raging bloodlust. Overflowing despair. The brilliant soul of Shinigami shall expunge this cursed case. Death to all deplorables. To the final mystery labyrinth.
And we're back. Man, I bet everyone's gonna be surprised to just see these two drop dead in front of them. This will be a fun aftermath. Son of a bitch, I keep dropping my controller. Oh, God. Sweet.
Father?
Are you alright?
No, they're dead.
What's going on? What happened to those two?
There's no pulse. They're dead.
Dead? What?
What? What is this?
I sure worked hard today. Feels so good to boom kill the murderer.
The mystery labyrinth crumbles when you reap the soul of the true culprit. Then, the cause of the mystery labyrinth's creation pays the price by vanishing with it. I knew this would happen, but it still hurts to see someone die before my eyes. It's like I killed them myself. No, I did kill them. I killed them with the ruthless blade of the truth.
There. Humans boom kill cows and pigs all the time and eat them. You don't feel bad about that, right? These were the souls of deranged murderers. At least you didn't eat them. If you look at it that way, there's nothing to feel bad about at all.
It's not so simple when it comes to people dying.
Did you people do this? Did you kill them with some kind of poison?
Hey, hold on! I have no idea what's going on here. Too much is happening all at once.
We shall talk at headquarters. Follow me there immediately.
Is it just me, or are things more complicated now than before entering the mystery labyrinth?
Oh, you want help? Are you going to rely on me again?
I suppose so.
Oh, fine. I can't say no when you ask for help.
Even though he didn't. Oh.
Everyone! Ah! He came back to life!
Shinigami, what are you doing?
Sorry about that. You see, I'm actually the mailman.
What?
These are my final words, so I can't lie. I'm the mailman. The worshiper laying there is just a copycat criminal. Search the church for the tools used in each crime. I'm sure you'll find plenty of evidence. If you think I'm lying, go ahead and check it out. Thanks!
And dead.
I didn't know you could do that. But that was a super lazy confession.
Yeah, really?
Will it work?
That should do it. We even have witnesses, so this case is closed.
The priest mumbled something, but I couldn't quite hear him.
Oh, you heard him.
Anyway, everyone here will be taken to Amaterasu Corporation at once.
What?
wasn't effective at all.
He's so stubborn. This is why I hate authority.
What do we do?
Wait, I hear something.
Huh? What now?
A motorbike. Something is heading this way at an alarming speed.
It can't be.
Something even Seth is afraid of?
Where is that coming from?
Oh. Is that another one of the Peacekeepers? Oh, these two.
What are you doing here?
Who are you?
You dare speak so carelessly? Who do you think I am?
The hero who defends peace and order in Kanai Ward.
I wouldn't really
Director
call you
of
a
the
hero who
Amaterasu
defends peace and order.
Peacekeepers. The Honorable Yomi Hellsmile.
And you're not really a hero with a name like Yomi Hellsmile, dude. The name's not doing you any favors.
The Peacekeepers director?
So he is the head of the Peacekeepers.
Now you know, small fry. Bow down.
What are you doing here?
No need to be alarmed. Benevolent Director Yomi is here to help.
Help who?
Oh, excuse me for the late introduction. I am Vice Director of the Peacekeepers, Martina Electro.
She's my beloved right hand. No one else gets to have her.
Okay.
What's with him?
Master, be careful. This Yomi guy is dangerous.
Huh?
I've never seen anyone emit such a dangerous aura before.
He's that bad?
So, what brings you here?
Oh, right. I was so focused on my beloved right hand that I completely forgot.
As mentioned earlier, Director Yomi is here to help.
Again, help who?
I hear you've been troubled by Seth's unreasonable treatment. Is that right?
Huh?
Director Yomi, what is going on here? Why am I...
We had discovered you've been receiving sizable kickbacks for facilitating donations meant for the church.
So they're just cutting off one of their own now.
We now know why you were so desperate to clean up all the nailman kills. After all, it would be troublesome to lose access to all that money if the priest was arrested as the nailman.
Wait, please. Director Yomi, I did this
Yeah.
under your orders.
That figures.
Did you say something? Because I didn't hear a thing.
So yeah, they're just cutting off one of their own.
I only did this because you ordered me to.
Seth, you make me sad. I'm the hero and defender of peace in this city. My peacekeepers are proud soldiers of that mission.
This guy fucking disgusts me.
And yet, you let yourself be corrupted. How could you?
What a dickhead.
Seth, for the sake of the peacekeepers and the peace of Kanai Ward, die.
Yeah, that's about right. So he's killing him.
Taking advantage of your position as a peacekeeper executive is a serious crime. The punishment must be.
Well, at least that's one less peacekeeper we have to deal with.
But...
Yeah, I'm annoyed my own underling would betray me like this. I'm so annoyed, I'd go insane if I didn't toy around with my beloved right hand.
It's an honor.
Bro, can you feel up your girlfriend somewhere else?
He's terrible. like a lizard cutting off its own tail to survive.
Yeah, it's pretty gross.
Someone like him is in charge of the Peacekeepers?
Don't look him in the eyes. Don't talk to him either. If possible, don't even breathe the same air as him. Though it's probably too late for that.
Well then, to our shit-for-brains friends playing detective. Looks like I have to give you a warning. Know your place in my city and stay there. Follow the rules and don't disturb our peace. Or I'll need you to die!
In this city, Director Yomi is both the law and the Peacekeepers itself. Defying us means you defy law and order. You will receive fitting treatment for such behavior.
I can't wait for something to happen to them.
Before, you were insignificant specks of dust. But now that you've banded together, you've become an eyesore. Detectives, my ass. Annoying little shits.
Wow. That's not very nice.
Let's go, my beloved right hand.
Yes, Director Yomi.
Looks like we've been targeted by someone dangerous.
Yeah, thanks to you. One wrong move and it would have been all over. You got that?
I'm sorry, but...
No buts. None. How did this happen anyway?
Laura, help me out. Please explain what happened.
Oh, does she not remember?
You said you acknowledged me as a detective, didn't you?
What? When did I say that?
So the people who go into the labyrinth don't remember them.
Huh?
Okay.
It's such a shame, Master. Everything that happens in the Mystery Labyrinth gets forgotten.
What?
Elara's memory must have been wiped after entering and leaving the labyrinth. Nothing inside the Mystery Labyrinth can be taken into the real world. Not even memories.
Yeah, and we're the only exception because we have a pact with you.
Unless you have a contract with yours truly, that is.
But I thought Halara and I had finally reached an understanding.
Memories from up until you enter the Mystery Labyrinth are retained, like the debt you owe for your assignment.
Yeah, thanks.
That's awful!
Hey, Yuma, are you listening? You better make sure this doesn't happen again.
This is totally gonna happen again next chapter, you know, Yako.
By the way, Chief, our submarine office is tipping over. Are you sure the Peacekeepers didn't mess with it?
What? Seriously? I have to go back and repair it. Yuma, help me out. Follow me.
It was supposed to be time for you to reveal the solution, but we've ended up in quite the mess.
Huh? Yeah.
This is my first time dealing with the true culprit dying before they could be accused. But I recall how you did your best to try and solve the case.
Huh?
You should be proud.
Halara.
Look, the chief is calling for you. You should go.
Right. Thank you.
Stop poking at me while I'm
serious?
sitting down.
A Peacekeeper executive was taking bribes from the church?
Yup.
If Director Yomi said so, it would be considered the truth, even if it isn't.
What about the priest being the nailman?
It's going to be publicly announced as the truth. It appears the priest's strong desire to save others turned him into the nailman. He saw people wishing for revenge as they hammered those nails in the forest, and decided he needed to save them. That was the motive, though it could all be a story made up by the Peacekeepers.
Well, that's the truth.
So, what about the kitty cat criminal?
Copycat. Thank you.
mean
I forgot about
copycat?
Fubuki. Man, it's gonna be a real treat when we get to investigate with her. I'm looking
That one
forward to
was
that
already
chapter.
publicized as well. They say the copycat did it out of admiration for the real Nailman.
And in the end, he felt so much guilt that he poisoned himself? And none of this really makes any sense.
It sure didn't look like death by poison to me.
It's me! I did it along with that detective kneeling in
You
trenches
shut
over
up.
there.
It would make more sense to assume Yomi killed them somehow. Especially when you consider the timing. He'd do it without batting an eye.
Yes, he would.
Yomi Hellsmile, the director of the Peacekeepers, the leader of our enemy.
I heard he rode in on a dragon.
No.
No, it was a motorcycle.
From what I've investigated, the Peacekeepers' influence is gaining ground at Amaterasu Corporation. And there's some sort of power struggle going on. Seems like they're getting their way internally. I hear that their boss, Yomi, is extraordinarily dangerous.
Yeah, we gathered that.
Extraordinary. So he is very
No.
normal?
Take out that first A, Fubuki. Oh my god.
It's
You're
only
so
a matter
stupid.
of time until the Peacekeepers gain complete control of the corporation. When that happens, they might outright attack the World Detective Organization.
Perhaps the WDO made its move because they saw the warning signs.
That might be it.
If that's the case, it could have something to do with Kanai Ward's ultimate secret.
Oh yeah, what's the deal with Kanai Ward's ultimate secret? We still know nothing about it, huh?
It might be inching closer, though.
It doesn't seem to have anything to do with the Nailman incident. I wonder what it could be. Sheesh, so much to deal with. This sounds exhausting.
Didn't I tell you that from the start?
We have to obey directives from number 1, no matter how difficult they are.
Well, we got some very talented master detectives gathered here. I'm sure it'll be fine. So much... No, everything changes from now on. Yuma, you can take a seat now.
My legs feel numb.
Don't stick your neck out recklessly from now on, for everyone's sake. Got it?
It's gonna happen again.
Got it.
Hey, we worked super hard. I'm so stressed I could die. Oh wait, but I can't die.
Do we have a visitor? That's rare.
Visitor.
Yuma, can you go get it?
Sure.
This isn't dangerous or anything, right? Oh, it's the boy.
Oh, it's you.
I'm sorry I accused you of being the copycat killer kid.
Dad is back safe at home. It's all thanks to you. Thank you for helping us.
No, I just... Well, I'm happy for you.
Aw, look at you getting thanked. You were on your knees just a moment ago.
Be quiet.
Oh, there's one more thing I want to ask you.
What is it?
Did someone else die or something?
Oh, the
Will
ball.
you play catch with me?
Aw.
Huh? Catch? But it's raining.
Actually, sure. Let's play.
Oh, that's sweet.
The unending rain. My memories still seem like faraway raindrops. My hands still have yet to grasp a single thing. I'm still lost. Is it all right for me to be here? But with the worn baseball gripped in my hand, my heart somehow feels lighter. Why I wanted to be a detective, It could have been for the sake of something so small that it fits in my hand. Maybe I should give myself credit for this small realization. So, for just a bit longer, I think I'll keep pretending to be a detective.
That was a nice resolution to it. Nailman killings. End. Double S. Double S. S. A. S. Still S rank. Alright, so 13, 14, 15. Okay, rank 15 now. Not bad. Okay, so I'll end things off here. In the next episode, we'll jump right into Chapter 2. So, I'll see you all then. Bye.